Ladies and gentlemen and graphic designers, so we're getting kicked off with the school year, and this is kind of your first step. I'm going to give you some ideas of what we're going to do, and then you're going to do this discussion. You're going to check in and do a discussion assignment about what we're talking about. The first thing you want to do is to log into Canvas. So the first step is to log into your old Canvas account from last year and leave that tab open in Google Chrome, and then open a new tab, leaving this one open, and type this in, and that should keep your account and add the new class to it. Okay, so how is graphic design going to work? Well, okay, well let's do because let's talk about the check-ins. We're doing the video for the check-in here because the intro to class is going to take up most of my time. So there's all those little guys around. I'm going to spend most of my time with them. I don't want you guys to fall through the cracks, so I want to make sure that we are all on the same page. So at the beginning of each unit, I'm going to have you do this check-in. I want to be able to know that you understand what we're doing and know the expectations and understand the due dates. I also want to make sure that you get the support material and tools that you need. So we're going to do a lot of communicating through Canvas and email, just because, like I said, I'm going to be spending most of my time with the little ones in the classroom. All right, so steps. Look at Canvas to find out the assignments and due dates. So let's give kind of a look at what that's going to look like. Alright, so here's Canvas. This is the way I see Canvas, but it's pretty close to the way you see it. Okay, so when you click on the Canvas and you go to Modules, and you'll see beginning of the year, there's a web page. You can get some information. There's some files and folders. And then right here is the very first assignment. Okay, so that first assignment is going to basically be able to watch this video and answer some questions. Okay, but let's go back. So, but the idea is you're just going to come in and you're going to just start plowing through everything that you can see in this module, do everything in order, and then when you're done with that, you're going to jump to the next unit, and most of the stuff is going to be online with me sprinkling in some help here and there, and definitely I will give you some help when you need it. Okay, so that's kind of what that's going to look like. Okay, so first of all, you look at the unit in Canvas, look at all the assignments, and I want you to write all the due dates down. Look at the board to confirm the same information, so if there might be some a little bit different information on the board with your dates on there. So get a calendar and send it to me. So you can do a digital one or a paper one, but you're gonna write down all the due dates on a calendar so you know when things are due. Hopefully you're doing this for all your classes. Okay, so watch the rest of the unit video, which is what you're watching right now, and then fill out the check-in discussion, which is this guy right here. So you can click on that, watch the video, and answer some questions. Okay, so beginning of the year, there's lots of paperwork to do. We have forms and other things like that. So you're going to have two packets. One is going to be your student packet. One is going to be for your parents. So you have to go through, fill all the student ones out, turn everything in the basket, do what it says. For the parent one, you're going to take it home, have your parents fill it out, do what it says. So just grab those. If you grab those things, they're due Friday, so make sure you get the forms done. Okay, so here's the deal with participation and citizenship. So let's talk about that. Okay, so we have these things called Research Fridays. You're probably aware of them. So what's the idea? I want you to learn in class, right? I want you to learn what I teach you. And I also want you to be familiar with your career field, graphic design, and things happening with graphic design on the internet. So what are some ways to figure out what kind of stuff is going on the web? Well, that's what Research Fridays are for. You mess around, look at stuff on the internet, stay current on things. All right, so and it should be fun. It should be a fun time. Okay, you should be enjoying yourself during Research Friday. So who gets to have Research Friday? Anyone with a C+ or better. Okay. So anybody with less than a C+ will not be eligible. If you don't turn in your projects and notes, you won't be able to have Research Friday. Certain assignments will be kind of like, if you don't do this, you definitely don't get Research Friday. If you're on the naughty list, you don't get Research Friday. So you have to do your work, and you have to be good, and you have to not be on the naughty list. All right. What do you get? You get 20 minutes to do. Oh no, you're advanced class. So you guys get 30 minutes. It begins when the long hits the whatever. I have a list of each class and when their Research Friday starts up on the board. Anyone who begins Research Friday early will lose out on Research Friday. So please abide by the rules. So you need to ask on Thursdays. Make sure on Thursday that you're eligible for Research Friday. I don't want to be rushed on Friday, like kids rushing me because they want the Research Friday. Anyway, so ask me ahead of time and figure it out. Okay, so here's the other piece. So Research Friday is important. The other thing that is important is your quiz points and your citizenship/participation points. So you get points for you're doing well on quizzes, and you get points for having good citizenship and participation. And these things combined, so quizzes and citizenship, are 20% of your grade. Why do I do that? Because I figure if you're working regularly, your grade should be good. I figure if you're not working regularly and you're messing around on YouTube and just generally farting around, your grade should be bad. So, participation is worth a lot of your grade. So, also in that vein, don't cheat. If you cheat, that's like terrible citizenship, and your citizenship grade will go down. So please don't cheat. Don't help others to cheat. All right. So 2 ways to get points. Quiz points. How do you get quiz points? Well, you know this. It's an assignment. It can help or hurt your grade, so please do it. How do you get it? When I ask you questions in class, answer them correctly. You can steal points. You can have great behavior and attitude. So I don't think that in the graphic design class we're going to have too many quizzes, but we'll see how it goes. But if you do have a quiz, that's how you get points. All right. How do you lose points on a quiz? Not answer, not watch, cursing, not working. So generally messing around during the quiz is going to lose your points. All right. The other half of that 20% is participation and citizenship points. How does that work? It's an assignment, so make sure you do it. Working on group projects is going to be based on this. So make sure that you keep your citizenship up. Well, how do you do that? Well, part of it is you can help the second-year students. So if you help the second-year students, you can gain participation points. You clean up trash, report vandalism. All right, the other way that you can get points is by cleaning up trash. And when you clean up the trash, you fill out the 21 jump sheet. Basically, that's you are tattling on somebody and say, hey, they left trash, but you get points for it, so that's good. Good behavior, just in general at regular times in class, having a great attitude in class. If you make me laugh, you can get some bonus points. If you report good or bad behavior on the 21 jump sheet form, I'll give you points. And the reason I want you to do this is if somebody's like, I don't see some stuff, some kid's bullying some other kid, and you see it and you tell me, well, that's a good thing that you've done. You're helping me to stop a bully, right? Also, same thing if you see somebody destroying a chair and you tell me, well, I'll save that chair, and then I will keep that kid from doing that again. So, reporting good and bad behavior is good behavior. Okay, how do you get negative points? Talking while the other class has a lecture. That's a big deal. So you guys, while I'm lecturing to the other class, you don't need to be listening to it, but you do need to be quiet and respectful. So if you're blabbing away, interrupting me during the lecture, you're going to lose participation points. Don't be mean to people. Don't curse. Be crude, rude, so on and so forth. Make sure you're working. Okay, make sure you don't work on the wrong thing. Don't play on YouTube. Don't change songs. Get a playlist at home and just let it play. Don't be out of your seat. Eating in class. Cell phone is visible. Hands on the keyboard, hands on the mice, and monitors on. Phone or headphones are visible. Crowding the door at the end of the period. Being obnoxious at the start of class. For some reason, the advanced students seem to love to be obnoxious at the beginning of class. That's the last time. That is my least favorite time for you to be obnoxious because I'm trying to get class going. Don't cheat. Okay, so here's the punishment. This is just for me. Okay, so there you have that. Let's see what else we've got going over here on the previous one. We have, okay, so now it says now do the discussion. So go into Canvas, answer questions about the spiel that you just heard.